Hello children, Sai Ram. Hope all of you are doing fine. Today we'll be doing the third part of our chapter 7 Soils of Geography. Let's see what we are going to learn today. Soil erosion and degradation. What is soil erosion? What is soil degradation? And also how are we going to stop it? That is soil conservation. So top layer of soil gets removed due to wind or water. This means that the soil gets eroded. The soil quality may get lowered due to certain reasons. This is called soil degradation. Now, what is soil erosion? When the top layer of soil it gets washed away, it is removed due to wind or water. Yes, so this means that the soil is getting eroded. And what is soil degradation? Sometimes the soil quality may get lowered due to certain reasons. So that is soil degradation. Means if it a fertile soil, excessive use of chemicals, fertilizers and insecticides and pesticides may degrade the quality of soil, may degrade the soil quality, and that is called soil degradation. Means its quality is reduced. Yes, so when the soil's quality is lower due to certain reasons, this is called soil degradation. And what is soil erosion? When the top layer of the soil is washed away or is removed due to water or wind, this is called a soil erosion. Use of excessive chemical fertilizers, insecticides, weedicides, etc. leads to soil degradation. So what leads to soil degradation? Use of excessive fertilizers, that is chemical fertilizers, insecticides which can kill insects, pesticides which can kill pests, weedicides which is to get rid or get rid of weeds, unwanted plants in the field. All this leads to soil degradation. Okay, so over here we can see picture over here. Yes children, you can see over here, this is soil erosion, this is also soil erosion. Yes, you can see it, water, the layer of soil is been removed, and this is soil degradation where it is quality of the soil is poor because of certain many reasons like use of excessive use of chemical fertilizers, insecticides, pesticides and etc. Okay, so that is soil degradation and soil erosion. Now, how are we going to stop this soil erosion, soil degradation? Through soil conservation. Let's see what it is. It is necessary to conserve the soils of farmlands from getting washed out due to rains. Soil conservation includes works like construction of embankments and planting trees on them, construction of gully plugs against the steep slopes, etc. Such works are taken up by the Department of Soil Conservation. So, the Department of Soil Conservation takes up the works of constructing embankments, planting trees so that the soil doesn't get washed off, and the construction of gully plugs, that is, trenches also against the steep slopes. So, this work is done by the Department of Soil Conservation. Planting trees can control velocity of winds and helps reduce the erosion of soil by wind. So if trees are planted, the velocity of wind, the speed at which the wind blows, so that velocity can be reduced, and if that is reduced, the erosion of soil by wind will also be reduced. So why? Because if there is an obstruction, the wind will not have that speed to wash away or to blow away the soil. So if trees are planted, so that will help in reducing the erosion of soil by wind. Under soil conservation, the continuous contour trenches, that is the CCTs, are constructed along the slopes. So this helps to check the velocity of water running along the slopes and hence reduces soil erosion. So if water is being there and if there is a slope over there, so these CCTs are constructed so that this water which is there, the velocity which it is running, it is lesser, reduces and also reduces soil erosion. So the soil is not washed away because of this, of the CCTs. The water arrested in these trenches percolates into the ground. So whatever water is accumulated, the running water which is there, which is accumulated, it is collected, it percolates into the ground. And this has initiated the success, this has also initiated the success of the scheme, arrest water, let it percolate. Yes, so in Marathi we have that pani adwa, pani jirwa. Yes, so you stop water, you percolate water. So that is the scheme which was started. Arrest water, let it percolate, so this water will also be useful. That is the underground water. Fine. So this has initiated the success of the scheme. Arrest water, let it percolate. Under the scheme, Jal Yukt Shivar works like construction of farm bunds, arresting waters of small streams, connecting the streams, etc. are being carried out on a large scale. So that's the scheme also, which is called as Jal Yukt Shivar. Farm bunds are being constructed, water from small streams are being arrested. Arrested means it is being kept at one place, not allowed to be flowed, connecting the streams, and all this is done through the scheme, that is the Jal Yukt Shivar, and this is done on a large scale. So this is needed for soil conservation, so that soil does not get eroded, soil does not get washed away because of water as well as because of winds. Okay, so here you can see afforestation. This is afforestation, this is CCTs, this is contour buildings, and this is V, that is the Jal Yukt Shivar. Yes, this is contour trenches where you can see slopes over here. Yes, you can see slopes over here. All these are slopes. Yes, this is contour building. And this is afforestation where trees are planting trees to stop soil erosion. That is planting new trees. That is afforestation. So these are some types of of soil conservation. Other things also that is how you can reduce soil degradation. To stop the soil degradation, reduce excessive use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides. Yes, see, in today's time there is a lot of demand for many things. So through even food demands is there, food crops are needed. So to get large quantity of crops, lot of chemical fertilizers and pesticides are used, so that harms the quality of the soil. So you have to reduce the use of the excessive use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides. Using organic manures, vermicompost, compost will help maintain the pH balance, also increase the proportion of humus and retain the fertility of soil. So if you, rather than using chemical fertilizers, if you use organic manures, vermicompost, compost, it will help in maintaining the pH balance, which is very most important for your crops, for the soil fertility. Also the proportion of humus will also increase, and also it will help in retaining the fertility of the soil. If the soil is fertile, your crop will come out very good. You'll have a good quality crop. Next, keeping farmland fallow for some time and cultivating different crops alternatively is important to help retain the fertility of soil. So if farmland is kept fallow, means what do you mean by fallow? You know, children, what is the meaning of fallow? Yes, keeping farmland fallow for some time and cultivating different crops alternatively is important to help retain the fertility of soils. So what do you mean by fallow? Yes, children, you'll know what's the meaning of fallow. Fallow means without plying the farm, without doing any work on the farm, to retain the fertility. Yes, without doing anything, without having any cultivation, so to retain. Or other alternative is also there, where you can have you can have crops in alternative. Yes, suppose if for one season you have a particular you have rice, so then after the rice is being harvested, you can have vegetables. Yes, rather than having the same crop throughout the year, so you can take it in turns. Alternative is important, so it will retain the fertility of the soil. So what happens over a period of time, if you have the same crop, yes, the same crop on that farmland, the fertility of the soil will decrease. Yes, so the soil will be degraded, the quality of the soil will be lowered. So to help that, we have to keep in mind all these things. Yes, reduce the excessive use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides. We can use organic manures to retain the fertility, and as a result of that also, the proportion of humus will increase. Keeping the farmland fallow for some time and cultivating different crops alternatively is also important to retain the fertility of the soil. So that is what we need to force to stop soil degradation. We learned how to stop soil erosion also. that is through cities, afforestation, through Jalyukt Shivar, and also through the slopes where you can plant the trees, and where water can be percolated, and through that arrest water, percolate water, that is the pani adva pani jirva, which is called, that is the slogan in Marathi, which that was no a very good scheme which was brought about to help the farmers to use no stop soil erosion, and also that water could be used as well. So all these things need to be taken into account as to stop soil erosion and also to stop soil degradation, because soil is an important component for we as human beings. Though we don't eat soil directly, don't we are not hungry, we don't eat soil, but through soil we get our food, we get our vegetables, we get fruits, we get flowers, we get different many other things from soils as well, isn't it, children? So to conserve this, it is very much essential on our part as well, so as to we should not no be contribute we should not contribute towards degrading the soil and also towards eroding the soil as well. So I hope you have understood this lesson. With this, we finish our lesson. In the next part, we'll revise the full lesson in brief once again from the beginning, from the factors responsible for soil formation, then the different types of soils we learned, and also we learned about soil degradation, soil erosion, and also how to stop soil erosion and soil degradation. So that we'll be learning, we'll be doing a revision of the lesson once again. So till then, you have to go through this presentation, understand the important key points, and make a note of it. I hope you have understood it, children. So till then, stay safe. Have a good day, children. Sai Ram.